having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation, total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Tell me something. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team, if they go to
the country has a problem. Anyway. But anyway.
I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We're in a new era and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that.
Correct that. And are you going to be one of those persons to champion that campaign to correct that? You are still back and you are still active in politics. You care to explain to the Liberian people today, what did you mean when you were in a church that you were not going to stay long and retire in politics that others would do? Just this brief moment, explain to them what you really meant at the time, because some of them are still confused.
Maybe my desire to join politics, it was a desire of the Liberian people.
Okay.
I've served Liberia my entire life, from a young age to my age today. Liberian people called me on board. I accepted their call. I came. I brought the investment. We moved on, and finally we got the leadership to build our country. The Liberian people still believe in me, and I said to them in my church, one day I could tell you that I'm running or I'm not running. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I could come out tomorrow and say I'm not running, but any time the Liberian people need me, I will respond to their call, because it's very important. Do you know how many times I went to elections and I'm not on a party ticket? I stay or remain committed to the cause of the people. But there's not a cause of the people, the struggle continues. There's a cause of the people for development. And that's why I hit to, and that's what I did. I am young, and I am the leader of the political party of the Congress for Democratic Change. When we go to our elections and they're looking for a leader, if I'm the leader on that ticket, I will be the candidate.
Wow. Respecting the rule of law.
What is important for me? Yes. Respect to the rule of law. You understand? So we need to unite our people, AB. So we are the greatest country in the world, whether we believe it or not. But we need to treat each other right. Yeah, we cannot be vindictive. And you understand? We cannot be hateful. And it's wrong, especially you are hateful to people that treat you right. That is wrong. The pastors then, the deacons, the prophetess, they need to wake up to say the truth. If God cannot tell them, I'm praying to God and I'm begging God to tell them, because people listen to them, so they can tell the government that breaking the law is the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Liberia suffer a whole lot. Liberia suffer the crisis. So we don't need to go back to our dark days. We need to be civil. Civility is the best way. And peace is the order of the day. And the only way peace can be restored, peace can come, if we all to respect each other. So we need to know that any leader that don't respect other leaders, he will crash.
True loyalty, that kind of loyalty that we can't forget.
But again, Ebi, I'm very happy that even in the rain that they rain, people are still outside expressing their joy. You know what I'm saying? For a future and a forward march. I think it's a great thing. It's a great endeavor. So I want to thank our legislators and our acting chair and the Secretary General and the entire partisans. You know, want to thank all of them, the We Are Sharing, the Sedition, the Coalition, and what have you, and the well-wisher and the sympathizer. We respect you all. That's the best way to go. And keep the peace of this country, and let us continue to work hard for a better future.
So I stay for propo. I let my propo, my propo, my propo, my propo team. Propo, let propo. I let your real loyalty, true loyalty, that kind of loyalty that we can't forget. I let my propo. My propo, my property, propo, let propo. So I stay for propo. I let my propo, my propo, my property, propo, let propo.
And download the remedy to situation. As you can see, my colleague, if you lack that ability and that experience to navigate the way and negotiate with your colleague, then you tend to be brutal. So I understand, especially one or two of the kids, my colleagues, I'm sorry to say, they are brutal because they lack that ability and that experience. It is a long issue with the same they come up with the facts against my person. And I hope that if those facts cannot come, there are remedies to keep it in the proceeding. So there are ways that you can bring your colleagues if merit is in the majority members of the decision. So those colleagues are in the habit. We hope they can reach.
Okay, so let me say good evening to all of you, wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight right here on this very day. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here, beaming with life and that of going out. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And this is our country. And welcome to the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, nope, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because of the pain that we're tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. That sorry does not carry any indication that indeed and we regret our actions. So today is quite a fascinating day again in Liberia. I'm just reading through some stuff, and it's important for us. In this country, like we told you, we have politically charged this country. And there's nothing, absolutely. This country, we are prepared for this moment, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that this country stays as a country. So we're going to fight and we're going to do everything. And we are very grateful for that. We thank God for his strength that he's continuing to give us. And I can tell people something, especially as we are going on tonight. Today had been a fascinating day. The noise had been at the capital. That's an anticipated noise that had been at the capital. As to whether the noise did achieve its desired result for others, I will tell you no. Because this morning I remembered my friend and brother, whom he and myself, we've come a long way, James Kohler of Bond County, and he had placed a call to me and said, AB, if you know anybody, if you are too close to Fanatikofa, just tell him to resign. I said, why? And he said, yeah, just tell him to resign. I said, why? He said, 48 we've got already. I say, and you think that number you're going to get it like that? He said, yeah. I say, I will not remove that man. And I think if he's listening or anybody listening to him, I say, I will not remove that man today. I said, you just think that the removal of Kofa now is about you people. You think that legislature is for you people. We put you there, it is for us. And there's something in property law they call, there's a theory, and there's a saying that goes like this. It says, occupancy is not ownership. Not because you occupy somebody building and me, you own it. Occupancy is not ownership. That legislature is not owned by you people. And the best bet, and I was just telling you until you went off, I told you the best bet that will ever happen for you people, if we are really angry, you would never ever sit in that legislature. So it's not about Kofa. We know Kofa may have done X, Y, Z. It's not about Kofa. I told him just that. And I think wherever he is, he really understands from where I was speaking, because I knew exactly what I was saying. I knew exactly what I was saying. Because I know where we are as a people, the country is not normal for us to allow that to happen. No matter our differences and whatever it is, we can't. And so you just get set. We're going to work on tonight. And I'm expected to host briefly, and the man who's on fire in the wake of all of this that's happening, especially from the CDC arm, and the deputy speaker in person of Thomas and the Pangai Fala, and we think for sure we're going to have him on. So he's going to be with us tonight. Whatever it is, we're going to go on with it. And we are grateful to the Almighty God. And so we will get him on. So the president and release a statement in relation to that. When I mean the president, anytime you hear me say the president, and then I put Joseph Human Boaka to it, you know straight the only president we get in this country that you don't have to call his name and attach it to it, that President we are. The day I want to distinguish the presidency, and I want to really reference that other president, I will put the president, Joseph Human Boaka. But anytime you hear me say the president has said this, the president has said this, that George we are talking about. So the day you hear me and I want to really distinguish the kind of president I'm talking about, tell you the difference of the president, I will add Joseph Boaka needed, but a man who is noted for being a president, who still presides over this country, that will know. The moment you hear the president, you must just know straight that George we are talking about. So let me just tell you today. And anytime you hear me say the president, I mean that George we are talking about. He the one, the overall president that will know, because it's for everybody, and of course he stay in charge of this country. So when you hear me say the president that he, anytime you hear you want to talk about that other one there, the other president there, you hear me put a knee there, so that you know that one. But so now I'm ready to come and say the president said it. So the president was able to release a statement today, and that is what it is. The president released a statement today, and we think for sure we are getting there. And I like the fact that members of the ruling establishment, they are very much eager, and they're trying their best, but they can't get their best from us because we are very much strong, and we are certainly getting there. You know, my student, they laughing and say, "What kind of thing got to that?" Yo, anytime you hear me say the president, you will know where I'm coming from. That other president there, the kind of president. So we just attach a need to it and then just go on with that. So that's it. So the president was able to release a statement today. And I will read that statement from the president so that you can get it and know exactly what the president said about today's activities that unfolded. So we think for sure. I like how you guys can work. But before we can go on to that, let me, because I told the deputy speaker I was going to host him at 8:30 for us just hear from him before we gave our own opinion on what happened today. So we're just going to hear from him first before we give our opinion on what happened today. So it's better we hear from him before we give our opinion on what happened today. All right, so the president's statement is here. I will read that as I'm going on. But guess what? Just 4 nights ago, I told you people that there were training that were going on at the police barrack. And I said, Gregory Comer, we are getting the news that Gregory Comer could be headed for the EPS. Now, with that news already leaked, what they have now decided to do is to come up with an announcement to make it to appear that they don't hide in it. So there's an announcement that is up from the Armed Forces of Liberia. This announcement came up on yesterday. And I will read this announcement to you right here. So they are training security forces. Let me just speak to that first. They are training security forces. They call it operation. You see, this country is now becoming a military state or security state. The insecurity of Joseph Walker and his entire group, they know that the citizens are not on their side. So the best thing their national security advisors can advise them is that we've got to make this country and protect all sides because things are not too okay. The citizens are angry. There's anger in the land. There's level of insecurity for public officials, and it's getting bad. That's why I just laugh at those lawmakers, especially the CDC warning. You know, you have made yourself so vulnerable to the extent that some of you, let me tell you something, if you're not careful, and I'm telling you, the anger that in the land, if some of you not careful, the properties you may have acquired from this corruption money, then you eat it here and there, you will lose it. The properties, I don't know how you will lose it, but those properties, you will lose it. You are putting your families at risk. You see how they put beefing up security now? So some of you lawmakers, you'll be foolish. You'll be passing around acting foolish. The anger in the land is very tense. If you think you will do foolishness, in the wake of this, the people angry. You not found a solution to it. The burden is upon the national legislature to do just that. I don't want to go deep into that yet, but I'm just telling you that these people are beefing up security for the executive. So this is what they came up with, right? They said this. Let me just read this one here. It said, in collaboration with the paramilitary security entities and other security stakeholders, the Armed Forces of Liberia, you're listening to this, oh, the Armed Forces of Liberia, the Liberia National Police, and the Liberia Immigration Service wish to inform the public that a 3-day training exercise codenamed Exercise Wash Over. Wash over what? Where? Wash over what? Where? Exercise Wash Over. They said 3 days training for the Exercise Wash Over. The people know that the security threat in the country around the president or the executive or members or officials of government is getting high by the day. The tension is building up by the day. All these things they are doing is meant to see to it that they can provide protective shields for themselves. I did tell you people recently that there was some strange trainings going on at the police barrack. Now they have come up now to say, look, we don't need to add we hiding it. Let's train these people in the public. Let people see it so that we're not hiding anything. But they decided now to name it up because I know when they're ready to train people from the EPS, the police has a role to play in it. The AFL has a role to play in it. So where the immigration comes from now is because Steve Zago, who is supposed to be going at the police, all of them, they're doing their network of United Party security personnel. The one they're putting together, they rescue security. They are trying to modify them to another level. So in the AFL, you will find more rescue security there. In the police, you find rescue security. Immigration, you will find rescue people. So it's all over. So that's the concerted effort that they are on now. They call this one year, they call it what? Exercise meanwhile, Wash Over 7. Watch over, what kind of 7? What is the 7? What is the code name 7? I'll tell you the watch over 7. The watch over 7, there are 7 VIPs in this country that they want to provide protection for. That's what they want to do. These people are getting terrible by the day, and they're telling you that this country is becoming bad. And you people don't know. Look, let me tell you something. Please try to play your cash giveaway. And we are on day 2 of the jackpot. And I'm just trying to tell you now. I told you to save the number for yesterday and use the same thing for today. That's star 799 star 100 hash. Star 799 star 100 hash. So that's what it is. You can use that to play the jackpot for tonight. So for tonight, we're going to give 10,000, and not just that. We're going to give several 10,000, several 15,000. Then 150,000. That is what we're going to do for tonight. So, like I'm saying, that's what it is, right? So let's go on. They came out with an announcement yesterday. It's a public service announcement. They said in collaboration with the paramilitary security entities and other security stakeholders, the armed forces of Liberia, the Liberia National Police, and the Liberia Immigration Service, wish to inform the public that a 3-day training exercise codenamed Exercise Watch Over 7 will be conducted in Mosovado County from the 21st to the 23rd of October 2024 in 3 selected locations. The 3 selected locations that the exercise will be conducted include the Samarkand Sports Complex and the 72nd Barracks and community in Peaceville and the Unity Conference Center in Breville. Day 1 of the training exercise will be conducted at the Samarkand Sports Complex in Peaceville on Monday, October 21, 2024, while day 2 of the exercise will be conducted in the 72nd Barracks community in Peaceville on Tuesday and October 22, and day 3 of the exercise will be conducted on Wednesday, October 23, in the Unity Conference Center and Unity Conference Center and community in Breville. They said during the training exercise, minor shooting and movement of security personnel. You see, they said there will be shooting that they will be doing to train people how to hit on target. I told you these people are very terrible. Unity Party, look, the calamity the man of God talk about will come. Don't worry. Look, all these things we are seeing here is just to tell you what the country will look like. So these are the things that they put their own announcement up. Public service announcement. How many put it up? They put their own announcements up. Right? So you just know where we are getting, and that is why it is. So it's up to them. Whatever they want to do is up to them. But to have security trainings in the public and so forth here and there, in the public glance, said there will be minor shootings. Why come in the city center and be doing minor shootings, training, something? Why? So that SK you can be doing minor shooting. Why? So you get a specific area to carry people for your minor trainings and minor shooting thing here and there. So that's why it is. But anyway, these are things that we will always talk. So let me try to hear from the chief for tonight, so that we get there, which is very important. What is this? All right. Yes, sir. Let me try to set up something here. I think I'll have to get to him direct so that we don't have interferences and along this interview here tonight. So we'll get to him direct. And so I think so I think for sure we are certainly getting there. We are certainly getting there. So I think with all we are doing, we are trying to get there. So trying to link up with the deputy speaker so that we can hear from him briefly on some issues concerning the speculations and everything else that Thomas Fowler is working along with Jeremiah Kung and to make sure that Fonati Kofa's planned removal for today will have been. I will also, after talking with Thomas Fowler in wake of all of this, I will get an expert opinion. And I will get an expert opinion from someone who formed part of the heated fight when it came to Ellis Tyler removal. He was with Ellis Tyler first and subsequently flipped over to the team, the Nukwe team that removed Ellis Tyler and impressing of Councillor Garrison Dodo Yelu. And so Garrison Yelu will get his expert opinion because the guys did go out today and they said that they were still reading a resolution. So, and we think for sure, and we will get on to that. And let me try to get on to the deputy speaker for tonight, so that we can hear from him. I think we are now set to get him on, so that we can move on. Things are happening in this country. Things are happening in this country. So we'll try our best to do everything we can. And I think I will have him via phone, so that we can get him, and if we can, so that we can. But it's very important. So let's be listening to him first. He did have a brief interview today. So let's be trying our best to listen to him first as we are moving on. So let's see, while we are trying to link up with him, try to have a listen.
That if those facts cannot come, there are remedies in keeping with our proceeding. So there are ways that you complain your colleagues, if merit is in it, majority members can take decision. So those colleagues are in the habit. We hope they can reconsider, they can rethink, they can come up with the facts. But as far as I know, we resolve. As you can see the atmosphere, we hope it can be civil. Civility is the way out. Without disagreement, this is a political theater. This is not unique to this situation. It has happened in the past. There have been speakers, there have been deputy speakers, there have been leadership come in and leave. So when our issue, I think the perfect way to do it is to rather sit on the dialogue and dialogue and remediate the situation. As you can see, my colleague, your friend, if you lack that ability and that experience to navigate your way and negotiate with your colleague, then you tend to be brutal. So I understand, especially one or two of the kids, my colleagues, I'm sorry to say, they are brutal because they lack that energy and that experience. So you see them result into a face fight, not a way to go out. So that's what I said, they should bring the evidence, because if someone should sign, we should sit on the table, sit on the desk, someone is seeing a fixing signature, and someone is inducing someone, there must be action. But to just say that you're plugging the allegation, I wouldn't want to go down with them. I respect them, they are my friends, they are my colleagues, we're going to work together for the next 6 years. Today is just one of the tough times that we have experienced upon ourselves. If the dust will settle, we'll come back together. Well, for me, to be honest, the speaker is my boss, is the speaker. I voted him. There's no way. For what? The fellow will remove speaker. How does speaker remove? They say one person will remove speaker. They doesn't know the rule. The guys, the colleagues don't know. So fella is so powerful more than the speaker that you could just tell the speaker, say, leave your seat today, he remove. What people missing the mark? No. Speaker enjoys my confidence. You can listen to me. Speaker enjoys my confidence as his principal deputy. I got no issue with him. And of the colleague, and I say this to my colleague Abu Kamara, is that if you fanatic or fanatic kofa like me, the way to remediate it is not to be arrogant, to fight your colleagues, insult your colleagues, attack your colleagues, because we all converge at this theater. We are independent. So if you attack Fala, you attack Abu because of obvious reason, because you don't want to negotiate, you're not solving the problem. You're worsening the situation. Some of them that misbehaving and resulted into face fight, insult, hooliganism with the friends. Look at what the chairman of rules and order did today. How can you be the chief administrator that should be providing rules, order, and administration? Honorable Mavi Code, you resort into fight, you should understand the rules, you should know the rules. If you have issue with your colleague, there's a way to address it, but to attack your colleague, so I think it's just unfortunate to see CDC colleagues attacking another CDC on mere allegation that today no one can prove one resolution up to this stage. How you want to accuse, you want to kill your friend, you want to attack your friend on perception and allegation. I wouldn't want to say that he's my colleague. It's for all sides to remain calm, sit on the table, have a peaceful dialogue to be able to ask the situation. No hooliganism, no fight, no insult can solve it, because we all came from diverse political backgrounds. It's negotiations from this theater is a theater to negotiate. So I will advise my colleagues from the CDC that are hurt or perceived to have issue to result into dialogue and stop violence.
All right, to resolve into dialogue and stop violence. And there are some issues that Thomas Fowler said in this interview and in his press briefing, which of course, and it pinpoints to some issues, especially in the wake of allegations of his involvement into what happened today, right? So the folks from the Kofa side, and they penetrated the camp of the renegade group, and so they managed to obtain an evidence, right? So the same way for Yeke Koloba was able to have evidence with that coupon that he had, is the same evidence today that these people from Kofa's camp they were able to have. So Representative Collins and his rest of his other folks, they pretended to have been part of it, and they went to sign. And when they went to sign, they were able to seize money. They were able to get the record resolution, the original, and they said they're not giving it to anybody. And they took it from them and left from there. And that immediately when they had a press conference today. So let's listen to this press conference. Then I will read a statement from President Weah. Then do some analysis while waiting for the deputy speaker. And they said he's still locked up in meeting. Initially, he had said that he wanted to speak. So he is still locked up, apparently, in meeting with some folks. So we stay waiting. I don't like to... Because today is exclusively on that. We're not going on anything else because there are some important issues that we wanted to talk today again in relation to some efforts by criminal Stanton Waterspoon to besmirch people's reputation because of his personal interest and so forth. But I will get to that subsequently because we like to be patriotic and nationalistic, and we know the game, which is very much important for all of us. So let me see here. This country is an interesting country. So let's listen. Let's have a listen and let's have a viewing and not a listen. And I told Representative Collins and I asked my boy, but that guy, Winston Blaney, you lied to me. You said, "Una your one had something." You say me and other journalists. Then you just thought I wanted some of your money. No, all I wanted was to make sure. But you made me to leave from weapons vacant to time. You try that kind of thing. Anyway, no problem. Junior brother, no problem. Yeah, but anyway, we get in there, no problem. But they had. This is what it is. So let's listen. Let's have a listen to this, which is very much important to set the basis. What did they see today?
You want to tell us what happened? How did you end up with this money and then listen? Why are these things here, sir?
Yeah, for the past 2 days, there have been the news in and around the Capitol building about Lawmaker wanting to impeach Speaker Kofa. Then we heard that a certain group of them are giving money out. You have to receive $15,000. Then after you sign and their mission is accomplished, then of course you can receive the balance of the money. I was told that the total sum is $25,000. So I also been making some due diligence and follow up because this is not good for our country. I think we have come here to work for our people. So being sitting outside the 54th before coming in as 55th lawmaker, I came with a clear agenda that I'm coming to work for the Liberian people, not myself. So I decided to go there and pretend as though I am part of them. And of course, they called me last night and I said, we're going to conclude it today. So this is where we end up. I managed to do away with the amount of 14,000 plus because Representative Jim Collette took I think about $200 or some more dollars from on it in the presence of Clarence Guy along with his driver. But we have also planned ourselves. We made a plan that a group will be behind me, and because I have not identified myself to be anywhere, I will go there and act like I'm part of them, and make sure that what they are doing to be brought in public. And this listing, you will be surprised. The names are here. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So page 4 at the end here, you will see my name. That is how I managed to actually get the money because I have to act like I'm signing, of course, and do away with the money.
But one would be wondering, how on earth you managed to come with this listing? How did it happen? Was there an altercation? And who actually called you for the money?
Yeah, because they have been wanting for the number to build up. So I have to use my own logical experience. So I cajoled them and make sure that this listing be in our possession, along with whatever involved with the listing, which is the money.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Anything else?
Well, that's it. The Liberian people will get to know. I'm sure we are here to work for the Liberian people.
But if I may ask, why on earth you choose not to go with all the lawmakers? Why you choose to reject it?
You have to tell me. You have to convince me beyond all reasonable doubt. Why do you want to do this? Is it good for our country? Is it that our people going to benefit, or they are doing it because of some selfish motive? Because the budget people want to get hold of the budget in their position.
Listing, how did it happen? Was there an altercation, and who actually called you for the money?
Yeah, because they have been wanting for the number to build up. So I have to use my own logical experience. So I cajole them and make sure that this listing be in our possession, along with whatever involved with the listing, which is the money.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Anything else?
Well, that's it. The Liberian people will get to know. I'm sure we are here to work for the Liberian people.
But if I may ask, why on earth you choose not to go with all the lawmakers? Why you choose to reject it?
You have to tell me. You have to convince me beyond all reasonable doubt. Why do you want to do this? Is it good for our country? Is it that our people going to benefit, or they are doing it because of some selfish motive? Because the budget people want to get hold of the budget in their possession. So whatever they want to do with the Liberian people money, they can do it.
Thank you.
And we cannot stand for that.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. They want to hold the budget. They want to control the budget so that the stealing they have started will take the Pro Max level. That's what they want to do. That's what he's saying. So thanks so much, Representative Collins. And there's the husband of the former Public Works Minister, and Ruth Coker Collins, right? So the list in his hand there is up. We'll give you a small so that we get there. Keep playing your cash giveaway, star 799 star 100 hash. We are here tonight and doing everything we can as a people to do exactly what it is. Star 799 star 100 hash is what it is. You can play with that. We'll get 15,000, 10,000, and 50,000 to give out tonight as well. So you can go down with it as we are setting it, getting there. So I'm still giving, and I'm still holding on a bit while we are explaining these things so that Tifa can come up to speak to it. Because many of you and who are followers of the CDC and also the executive and all the ruling establishment, you're following tonight. So there is a perfect platform for us to say what we can say and clear what we can clear. But as far as we speak, Jonathan Fonanti Kofa is still Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, and that is where we are. Despite they saying they want to read resolution as to where they want to do that, it's up to them. But we'll deal with that sufficiently just in a jiffy. But let's continue. And I keep playing your cash giveaway. We'll do the draw subsequently. Star 799 star 100 hash is it. So let me get on to the next one, and which of course has to do with the listing. Yeah. So we come to the list and call names, because some of you in the villages and towns, you don't know who are part of this thing here. So we are about to call the names. We'll call the names of these people, because as they were signing, they were putting their districts in front of it. That's what they were doing, courtesy of VOL, right? And that's Voza Labiro Seco. So that is why he got it. He got it too interesting. So the whole country had high. By the way, we are certainly getting there. Do I take it from bottom to top? Let me see. Where is they have a 48. 48. Okay, I will just call it like that. No problem. We'll know how we're going with it. Yeah, we'll know how we're going with it. They've got there. They got it. Anthony Williams and all that he said that Fonanti supported. I see Anthony Williams near the man that they said Fonanti supported against Bovo Chimas. And now the Anthony Williams man, I see a near and all. What kind of country they we are in? Money, sweet. So let's go on. I'm about to share with you the how do call it stuff, sir? Well, they got it interesting in this country. So the men got ready. They can't declare the money. They want to eat the money. They just decided to say they will clear the money and they will eat the money. Dangerous guys. I'm about to read the. Are you seeing the names? I'm about to read the names. You please give me a little chance. I want to okay. So I think we are certainly getting there. My line is open. If Tifa wants to talk, he can talk. But if he can't talk, then we'll talk. So his chief of office staff, Peter Beamer, is telling me that he's still trying to get hold of him because he had made an arrangement that he wanted to talk on this issue. Yeah, no problem. So we're still waiting for him. The time is still there. Let's talk what we want to talk. If he deems it necessary, he can call in. Then that's it. But we are going to say what we can say from our own perspective because the people are listening. And so I think we are certainly getting there. I think the resolution itself is equally out. But I will not read the resolution. I will leave that resolution. I'm not going to read their resolution. No. So we'll leave their resolution and then deal with what we have, their names. I'm about to call their names. So that we can know where we are getting as a people. You know, the broad country here, the country here, the Joseph Walker presidency, a lot of things happening there. So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So don't worry. All right. So let me see whether we can just link up with you people shortly, because I'm getting some of the list. Sorry, that's what I'm working on now. I want to get everything up so that I can call everyone's name now as we speak, so that you can hear the names that are there. It's very good for you, you know. So you can get the names that are there. Clear. Then you can go on with what you want to go on with. So we are certainly getting there. God is wonderful. God is taking us through in everything that we do. All right. So this is it. Let me try to link you people up with what we have. In no time, we are going to do that now as I speak. All right. So let me link you up with. Sorry, we are getting there. Because with God, all things are possible. Okay, brilliant. So let me see. Let me come share with you something. We're gonna call the names now. I think we said to call the names. All right. So the names are displayed right there. I'm gonna say John Kanapo or Vani. Yeah, Bomi County. Okay. So you are listening. You people are listening. So we're about to spill out the names of those people who were part of what they were part of. And we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. And God is going to guide us all right here. I was just trying to get something up so that we all could really understand it from our perspective as to what's really unfolding. So I want to get the names up for all of you so that you can get it and then know how we can go on as a people. I think we are getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Okay, so let's start out with the names here, right here, right before us, and the names are here. So we have John Kanakra. You know, you right only good. You got money business there. I know you hear what Trimley now. And Ovani of Bomi County, District Number 1. He signed. When did he sign? On the 7th of on the 7th. And that was when he signed. Then we have Mohammed Dorsey, Grand Cape Mount County District number 2, signed. Augustine B. Chinwolo, Lofa County District number 5, signed. It's obvious. Austin B. Taylor, Maryland County District number 3, signed. Then we have Mustafa Wante, is it Wante or something like that? Bapolu County District number 3, signed. C.S. Mia, Nima County District number 8, signed. We have Robert F. Womba, Brown County District number 4, signed. Afra H. Flomo, Basa District number 4, signed. We have Yan A. Flomo, Nima County District number 2, signed. Isaac G. Barney, Grand Bassa County District number 1, signed. San P. Jala, Wami County District number 3, signed. Ernest M. Mansell, Nima County District number 4, signed. Anthony F. Williams, that's the name I love to hear. Maryland County District number 2, signed. Okay, so let's go down to the next one here. And there's some of them here too. Eva Kokolo Jones, Maggie County, District number 2, signed. P. Mac Jury. I know here P. Mac Jury, they were together. We the CDC people, there you go together. So we have Eva Kokolo Jones, Maggie County, signed. P. Mac Jury, Maryland County, also signed. We have Jeremiah G. Soken, Grand Jira County District number 1, signed. Then we have also Momo S. Poto, Lofa County District number 3 from CDC as well, also signed. It is scary. Momo Poto. He's a close friend to Thomas Falado. Then we have GCK Collins, Lofa County District number 4, signed. So the entire Lofa County. All right, no problem. Julie Fatuma Weir, also a confidant and close friend to Thomas Fala, also signed. What's going on? Something is not just right. Our Tifa can call all. I see some leader here that's also a bully there. So I don't know what's happening, but anyway, we are certainly getting there. And we have John 8, the other person here just answering about Grand Bassa County District number 5, signed. Mary 8, is it Mary G. Johnson, Grand Jira County District number 2, or Maury Johnson, something like that. Yeah. So we have Matthew Joe of Grand Bassa County and all. Wow, signs. All right, Priscilla A. Cooper, Mosserato County District number 5, obviously had to sign. Then we have Rocky Barry, Mosserato County District number 1, signed. Samuel G. Kogar of Nima County, he also signed. And this is the man who was able to trap them. The last person who went to sign, that's at number 48. And Luther S. Collins. Trap them. And of course, Bapolo County, he signed. District number 2. Who else name I call yet? Because the name is long, Yeah, so let me see. We one of the list in here that I haven't called yet, whose name hasn't been called, which numbers haven't come up yet. And that's what I'm looking for, the numbers that should come up. Okay, 23, 24. Okay, let's go down today. So let's go down. We have a Samson Kwije Wea, Sando County District number 2, signed. Or Alexander Poor, River G County District number 1, signed. Wow, great man. Wow, that's good. Johnson S.N. Williams, Senior, River G County District number 3, signed. Honorable Neke E. Gay, Nima County District number 3, signed. Isaac B. Cholo Play War, River G District number 2, signed. Honorable Samuel N. Brown, Sam Brown, Nima County District number 1, signed. Okay, Emmanuel Ya, Magibi County, signed. Steve Tikwa of Riverside County, Tikwa again. All right, no problem. When you see me stressing on somebody's name, that's it. I don't want to tell them about the party here and there because the idea is that's just who they are. But again, we are certainly getting there. Sign. Then we have Bintu Masale again. Another also sign. Okay. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. What may have necessitated this, I don't know. But one thing I know for sure is the numbers are scary. The names are scary, not the numbers. The names are scary. So Bintu Masale, Grand Cape Mount County, district number 1 sign. Then we have Michael M. Thomas. I'm bringing independent brother right here, Monserrado County. Yeah, district number 4 sign. Clarence G. Ga. Wow. So Clarence. Okay, no problem. Clarence, Magibi County, district number 5. CD. See, I don't want to attach their parties to it. I just stress on there and say, sign. All right, so we are certainly getting there. Then we have 40E family, Bond County, D7 sign. Dowan T. Glika, Nima County, District 6 sign. So let's get to page 1. Yeah, that's it. The person who said bring it, I will be the first one. Let me see here. And J. Clarence Bodo or something like that, or for Grand Bassa County, District number 2 sign. Then the second man there, that my man Jean Scholar. Jean Scholar. God, these young guys. God is wonderful in this country. The courage that we mustering and sitting here today, you're causing us. Some of our brothers, they don't get it. But anyway, God is there. God is going to be causing no guy. You'll be laughing. Just hear the names, then I hear. All the way God is blessing them with money, they still believe that they still have to exploit this country no matter what it is. And I will get to them one. But we are getting there. Okay, so then they say right here we have Alex Grant, Riverside County, and sign Prince Eto. Obviously, we'll have to sign, and he did sign. Mana B. Johnson Jr. Bomi County, District number 2 sign. Nathaniel. Nathaniel Power, that paper every time he collect it, anywhere you see money, you can go collect it. The first time the thing happy again, he collect it. Yeah, you get them join our other trouble. Anyway, let's get to Honorable Prince and Kwana. Yeah, Prince Kwana is a supporter of Unity Party. That my brother from Eula in Bon County. Prince Kwana also signed. Or Richard Nangwekun obviously will have to sign from Unity Party. He did sign from Monserrado County. Then Sekou Kane, Monserrado County, District number 2 also signed. I think that's those are the numbers, right? So those are the names. Did I call Mema Briggs Mensa? Yeah, did I call her? Well, I didn't call her. She's supposed to be called here. I think it is that list that I did not see. And let me see whether I can get it. And Mema Briggs Mensa, I think she's here. There's a list that her name is on. And if I did not call her name, that means I didn't see the list. And I didn't visit that list. And Anthony Williams, yeah, I did call Williams' name. Did call Williams' name. Okay, 36. Yeah, Avakoklo Jones, I did call his name and so forth. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, Rocky Barry, I did call as well.
Well, this is Banner Television along with other media.
Yeah, but I know for sure. I hope I called all the names. I hope I call all these names the right way. I could. So we think that we are certainly getting there, and I think for sure what money can do, we're certainly getting there. But let me read the statement that was released by the president. And let me read the statement that was released by the president. I will not give the reaction from the government of Liberia because their own president can go on outside with their own release and look for where to go read there. I'm not reading their own. I'm not giving it credence. They don't deserve to be given credence here because it's these people. They are very much I don't know. They are irritating, but we are getting there. They shouldn't rush. The kind of Liberia they're looking for, they will get it. The kind of Liberia they came to govern, they will get it. The kind of way they came and how they want the country to run, how the country will run, is in their hands. Good. So it's in their hands. So let me read this one here. And His Excellency George Manuel Weah, let me take the former from info and say, President of the Republic of Liberia and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. October 17, 2024. I'm reading his statement now as I speak. Let me read his statement so that you get it. There is his statement. I'm reading it right here. Sorry that you may not get it too clear, but I'm reading it here. So this is a statement, and that is what he said here. It has come to my attention. That is what President Weah wrote. That is statement he released. It has come to my attention that the Unity Party-led government, under President Joseph Yuma Boakai, is making a concerted and criminal effort to undermine our democratic and constitutional institutions by using ill-gotten funds from the national coffers to influence the unjust removal of the Speaker of the House, Honorable J. Fonati Kofa. This blatant act of political chicanery not only threatens the integrity of our constitutional legislative process, but also sets a dangerous precedent for governance in our beloved nation. I want to make it unequivocally clear. Such actions will not be tolerated. Will not be tolerated. Listen to this clearly. Will not be tolerated. The attempt to manipulate the legislative branch for partisan gain is a direct affront to the principles of democracy and the will of the people. I hope you're listening. I'm reading the president's statement. Speaker Kofa has served with dedication and integrity, and any effort to remove him illegally. Now, there's the point now. There's a keyword. Illegally. You can remove him legally. Illegally. You hear what he's saying there? Any effort to remove him illegally under the guise of political expediency is a desperate and cowardly tactics that must be condemned by all who value the rule of law. He continues and says, to all members of the Coalition for Democratic Change Legislative Caucus, I warn and urge you, listen to this, so there is a warning as well, right? He's urging them. I warn and urge you to stand firmly against this insidious plot. Do not allow yourselves to be swayed by pecuniary gains. Pecuniary gains and the serene songs of those who seek to destabilize our governance process for their own selfish interests. Participation in this scene will not only betray the trust of your constituents, but will also carry dire significant political consequences. I want you to listen to the part. Those are CDC lawmakers and who did what they did today. He said, anyone, like the one who signed today, anyone who participates in this, because I don't want to say participated, anyone who participates in this, not only that you will be betraying your constituents, but it also goes with what significant, what they call dire significant political consequences for your future within our party. For your future within. So as you are signing there, just start resigning. As you sign, resign from the party. As you choose to do it, just resign from the party and go join Unity Party. That's what we have said. He is the political leader of the party. So the moment you sign, go and join. You sign, go and join. So that's why it is. For your future within our party and in the eyes of the Liberian people. Because we have the ability that we are statement are coming to take now to address this whole thing. We must remain steadfast in our commitment to democratic principles and the right of the people to choose their leaders without interference. Yeah, here we are. You know, everything we are condemning today, he did it when he was in power. We are stood against interference in any of the branches of government. The judiciary, he didn't care. The legislature, what they did there is up to them. We did not care. Everything he's calling for today that he wants to see happen, it happens on his watch. Don't attempts, all the attempts you think they didn't come on Weah's watch. We have saw them. He did not give them free will. The judiciary operated, and whatever it is, there was no interference. And what he's saying here, we must remain steadfast in our commitment to democratic principles and the right of the people to choose their leaders without interference. Let us also remain vigilant and united in our resolve to protect our national institutions and defend the integrity of our democracy. In solidarity, George Manuel Weah Sr., former president of Liberia and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Keep playing your cash giveaway. Look, let me tell you something. George Weah has spoken to this. I'll tell you deeper things. I did post this morning, and that post went very wide. Some of the lawmakers started calling me, AB, what kind of thing you posting like this and whatever it is? I said, what have you that's happening? Because I did post what I posted. And that thing I posted, it really shocked them because I went deeper into their whole plans. The Unity Party is not here to govern, but to steal. They are entangling each other into this thing and forming a whole web to make sure. And I'm disappointed. Because I want to see why the legs of Eva Kokoro Jones will choose to go there. Joseph Boakai, this country, as struggling as we are, they need 49. Joseph Boakai has apportioned 25,000 times 49 persons to remove the speaker. Calculate it and let's know where the money is. What the money is. I'd like for us to do these calculations right here when we are here, so that you know the gravity of the danger they are causing this country at all costs. Not caring about you, not solving your problems, not caring about how you will go to bear goods. Your children's school fees are not being paid. Health workers are not being paid. Their salaries, in fact, they are still voluntary. And all they care about is how to protect themselves at the legislature so that they will continue to steal. Already, they had a CDC speaker. And they upped the budget. Already, they had a CDC speaker. They used 22 million and squandered all of that. Already, they had a CDC speaker. They took money and gave it to their personal banks to settle up their loans. One more. They are not satisfied because they wanted to do more and they are fighting for that. And from the day Fonati Kofa announced that said, I will audit the national legislature because it belongs. Nobody has entered there to audit it. It became a problem. Because why? Because Jeremiah Kuhn was co-chair on Ways, Means and Finance to Thomas Fowler from 2018 until he became senator and moved to the Liberian Senate. The associated deals that could be uncovered. Because there were some moments in time that Thomas Fowler were focusing on election and so forth here and there. Jeremiah Kuhn was the man who was in charge. So you could see that there are things that they want to call. So that's another plan. That could be another, that is not even could, but that is another rationale beyond it. Oh, my student, you're calculating the amount. 25,000 times 49. Oh, yeah, did it already? Okay, my students have done the calculation already. I'll come to that. A good that you have done it already. And I so that you will be able to get that. That is the first thing. That is what they are fighting for. To go there and steal. They are already stealing. They are not doing it. Fonati had never ever stored any of their developments on. But because they need more. Have you seen that rationale behind it? In fact, to the extent that Fonati had not stood in their way until people even on the other side for the CDC, they are accusing Fonati of being in bed. But yeah, why you think they still want to remove him? Already he's not standing in their way. They need more. They are about to send a budget to the national legislature. They don't want for Fonati to preside over that. Because why? Fonati has people the likes of Dixon, Sibo, and Asebia's ways, means, and all these strategic things that are happening, and we are right here, and they want to take total and exclusive control. So that when the horse passes on it, then Yobli Kanga Lawrence then endorse it. So stealing. The Liberian people problem is not being solved. All they care about is to ditch out money. That's all they care about. And that is where we are saying, then where does the interest of the Liberian people lie? This very united party that injuring all fabrics of our society, including people associated with the CDC. Instead of the CDC lawmakers forming concerted effort and say, look, we'll distance ourselves. All I've ever expected CDC lawmakers to have done is, look, the way the speaker is proceeding, we don't like it. And we think that we want to block. If that had been the case, then I would think the CDC. But for them to say they are joining with the Unity Party, Binta, Ando Masale, Clarence Gar, Matthew Joe, Eme, Steve Tikwa. Why? You don't even know who to join. This Unity Party government that is a spoiled government already, that they want you joining because of money. To the extent that you people brought corruption. The Unity Party government that said they came to fight corruption, bribe. It's the highest level of corruption that anyone will say, because if you will see your lawmakers going for 25,000, why if now you see why the concession companies here and there they can get kind of pass through. If 25,000 can make the lawmakers to take decision, what more somebody walk up here? Some kind of company comes and ditch out and decides to dish out 75,000, they will not sell this country. This tells you the level at which our people are, especially the CDC lawmakers. So if Unity Party agreed to sell this country, just 25,000, they are gone for no reason. I haven't sensed any reason yet. 25,000 carrying it. Your country, these are people who sort of be standing up. Day for 25,000, they gone. 25,000 times 49, my students. How much you people calculated it to be? Yeah. 1.2 million. 1.2 million to remove Kofa. They set it aside. We must have that 1.2 million. Do you know how much 1.2 million can solve for struggling parents, teachers, health workers? 1.2 million. You see that? The legs of Matthew Jordan, Steve Tikwa. Steve Tikwa, you are a struggling brother that been passing around here. God blesses you, and you go at the legislature. Even if you want to do SYZ, Steve Tikwa. What one mayor so greedy like this to the extent that you got no purpose? So you're going that house there with no purpose? That your money is the only purpose you went there for? The damage you have caused yourself. Because let me tell you something. For nothing with that. You go up, you calm down. Listen to this and let me tell you this well, because I know for sure citizens who called me, and all some of them could tell me is that we'll burn their houses. Any one of them that benefited from our sweat and we are suffering today, And the people taking us off jobs, instead of them standing for us, they are doing what they are doing. They are planning to target you and your family. They say that. Let me tell you, I'm saying that to put you on what they call, because those are things people said, that the extent at which people want to go. You don't see the anger in the land. You don't get sense. You think you will go freely? Oh, you think because they ain't voting right? No, they don't have voting right, but they got the power. And you know, power and authority, right? Authority is out of legitimacy. Power may not have power has strength, but authority, and I did give you that example the last time, right? And I hope some of you listening tonight, some of you maybe lawmakers, because some of you don't get sense. No sound sense you get. Foolish group of people. Nonsense. You people you are completely stupid. And I will tell you this, because in the wake of all the glaring suffering of these people, for you to do what you did today, and you think no, let me tell you something. All of y'all that your names up, you get ready. Me, Abraham Godson William. Let me tell you it today, because when it comes to my country business, I don't joke. You know the reason why I get so angry? Some of you not educated to our level. You are dumb phone setting your ear down there. You're not even educated. You don't go anywhere because you're sitting down there at the legislature. We're trying to accord you respect because the post send you there. You want to come play with the future of educated people like us? So we must sit by and allow non-scholar you people whom they just decided to put down there by foolish numbers and just sit down there. That nonsense will not work. And I will tell you squarely, when it comes to my country business, I don't joke. That's why I'm not fancy around you people. I don't fancy around you people. No. I know my reason. And God continue. Look, your attitude, your conduct continue to justify why people like us to distance ourselves from you people. I don't go to your offices begging. No. You don't want that attention from me. To stoop so low to you, to go beg you, please give me this. Yeah. No, I'm not going to bring myself. So, look, I'm more value and by far better than some of you. Not because you get lawmaker. They take that job for you now, you can't. You're not even on level. Where I am, you're not even there. So why should I stoop so low to you? Because you representative or you minister or whatever. It is you nothing without the positions. I don't have it now. And then I take it from you. Then let's measure up each other and see who's who. Some of you, your wealth, your God on the back of government. I've been doing what I've done and I've reached at the level. I think I'm about far better in measuring with my sweat and struggling on my own. So, look, let me tell you, some of you that are sitting there in the corners and things, I'm just trying to reference myself, right? But you don't even know how far you are, but far better than these people that are up there. But because by virtue of the position we put them in, we got to pay them respect. We got to call them honorable. We got to call them this. And that is what we do. We give them that respect because of the position, not because of them as a person. No. The moment, look, they're done because they are nothing. They have demonstrated that they are nothing. All the former lawmakers you see passing all over the place, have you ever seen? Well, there's nothing that they have in them without the jobs. I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed in the Unity Party lawmakers, no. And I saw a release from Daniel Sanders talking about why would the government get interested when all the government lawmakers and all of them sign? What's the rationale in that? You say, I don't want to read that trash they call press release. The government has failed, and this government will be dealt with. The calamity, you know, the stage is getting set for tension in this country because I know after the incident, things will not be cool at that legislature anymore. Things will not be cool there. So what faces these guys will have to say they're going to do that, because these things are very terrible. Why? Why will you be doing that? United Party is setting the stage to loot this entire country. Their government spending 1.2 million in the pockets of lawmakers because when Liberians are struggling on a daily basis and they are suffering, that's why the people are talking about Tifa. And I look at it because I was just listening to Tifa's statement right here When Tifa is telling his colleagues to engage, how do they engage, Tifa? What engagement are you having to protect your party's leadership? That's agreed. It's speculation. They agree. But maybe they are accusing because the role you ought to have played to protect your party, you are not doing it. So let's agree. And most of the people who signed for Lofa County, these are people who were under your direct influence from us, father. How they now put on their way now? Julie Fatuma, we are all of them. They are all on their side. The people you have control over, all of them, they are on their side. Why were you on a block? How did your block leave to go and join these people? Even if you are not there, T5, you could see it clearly that one could just sense. And some of these things, when we are saying it, we don't like to bat and blow. Tifa, let's agree. You created a lot of speculations around yourself. Yeah. Let's agree. That's the legislature, right? You don't control those people, so I agreed. Every independent person now that on their own. But at least, what effort? Because here you are saying, anybody who see their failure that they must sit around the table and engage. So if like bad thing is happening and I'm supposed to act in it, but I'm not acting here, then Israel is laying a complaint of all those stuff, but I'm not taking any action to stop the staff from doing what they are doing. I'm seeing it and I'm not stopping it. Israel complains and say whether AB supporting it. Then I say for Israel to go and sit down with the people and engage them. He's not engaging the staff, then he's accusing me, AB. How is that possible? What effort am I citing or am I exerting to protect my deputy? I am seeing it happening. Then I say, for instead of Israel going to talk to the people, Israel they're saying to me that indeed accusing me, say, AB are supporting the people. Yes, because their action are supposed to have taken as a boss, I'm not taking it. And the people are behaving in the way they are behaving. If Israel has seen me take some actions, and I'm able to reference those actions and say, look, that is what it is. So, Tifa was going to preside over that resolution today. He knew. If Tifa was somebody who wanted to want to call, he would say, "Oh, I think I will be busy. I'm going to run after something to just avert that whole thing." They left calling Tifa name. They left calling Tifa name. Tifa, you said nothing. They be accusing you. Oh, you said nothing. You didn't have a press conference to distance yourself. And you could sense clearly that that resolution was going to hit the floor today. Honor your gavel, Tifa. You may get angry with anybody for saying what they're saying, but T5, our level of education has informed us that inaction is an action. Inaction is an action. If you saw John Brown doing something that you know you have a duty to save and avert that thing and you took no action, you also took an action in seeing to it that that thing happened. That's our level of education. You had a duty. Tifa, you had a duty. So instead of sending people to say for them to go and engage, they're calling, no. You should be leading that engagement. Since that engagement the issue, what role did you play to carry on that engagement? Tifa, I am not here blunted to accuse you like others are accusing you, but I'm just trying to read between the lines. Tifa, you know how people like us, look, my support for you, you know, it had never hidden. And I don't care about how people feel for me. For me, I'm always blunt. When I tell you I'm for you, I'm for you. I will never hide it. My support for you. Maybe I took my pickup from here. I carry it in Lofa County. I went and put some bad fuel in my car. The pickup spoiled. I even took the thing and sent it to this guy so that I would have gotten late help. Maybe you were busy, you didn't get back to me. And each one of those nozzles on my car, it cost $450 United States dollars. The Toyota Hilux pickup that I was using in Alofa County. I bought those nozzles and put it back on my pickup. Yet we want another one with A again. And for every time I came from Lofa, Tifa, I didn't ask you for anything, say pay for my pickup or help me with my pickup. That is what we can do. You know why I supported you? Because I saw your heart for your people. I saw the clear heart for your people. Because we all went to Lofa, say for long, these people have suffered. And they said tradition, tradition, tradition. What is tradition? With no development. And you went to introduce development politics there. Why? Because you decided to follow the path of your political leader who is noted for development. And he's believed that he's not just one person and say, oh yeah, I love you because people love me. I will just abuse their love. Or just because they will follow me, I will just abuse them. No, you believe that Wea is one person who will always empower people who are around him. And T5 is the same spirit that you exhibited. So people like us, in as much as you are selfless in doing for your people, we too also saw it to say our little support we can give you is to be selfless as well, leaving our comfort and going through these tough moments. Makaspo, did I ever ask you, say, give me? No, I didn't. I just, because I believe if I even thought that, what then maybe my effort was better, but we did that. We took the risk. And you got the desired result. Where has all of that gone? Because we made people to know who we are. T5. You have to. Look, forget about anything. What happened today, the way it happened today, and for those folks who signed today, let them just know that their political future, I don't know how they will do the repairs of what they have caused themselves today. And then we are said, most of you, your future political career, I don't know how you look at it. You may condemn it today. You think, oh yeah, they put I get time for them. What God, no problem. Go ahead. All you can do now, the people who have signed, is to pray that Unity Party must turn this country into heaven. They should pray that civil servant salary should go up to $250, the minimum. They should pray that rice price will come down to $10 per cup. They should pray. Let me tell you the other part that Unity Party people don't know. You know, I like your Unity Party people, but you're not smart. That's your problem. Do you know why Jeremiah Kun is beyond the plot to remove Kofa? Do you know that Jeremiah Kun wanted for Fonanti Kofa to do everything? Look, all that in the interview, oh yeah, moving. Jeremiah Kun is angry that in the wake of all Buaka doing, Fonanti Kofa is not taking the substantial action or so forth here and there to remove Joseph Human Buaka. Look, the game is game in game, but they don't know. Yeah, you know the people? Jeremiah Kun wants a speaker that will go down there and impeach Joseph Human Buaka. Make sure he uses the same influence and see to it he becomes president. Then he picks somebody from within it. Look, let me tell you something. That is what you people don't understand. The game is getting dirty and nasty by the day. Political war will fight. It's just the beginning. That just in the CDC, you in their own now. That just the CDC, there will be political war. And there will be casualties. For you CDC people to sit down and participate in the pillaging of the country's resources, spoiling of the country's resources, useless in the country's resources, 1.2 million in bribe. That's terrible. The moment they remove that man, Jeremiah there will be impeachment. They remove every other thing is about people promising people that when you do they want, then like there's some of the theories we're hearing. There's their plan, right? There's some of the things we're hearing that Jeremiah want to use some people, and so we're hearing they say, oh yeah, Jeremiah he and Tifa are too close together. So Jeremiah want when he finish, then there's that blah blah blah. Then the Unity Party person will go there. Then our president will be on Jeremiah side. Jeremiah will for her that they impeach Joseph Boakai. Then when they finish impeaching Joseph Boakai now, then of course, because the country politics is dirty, these people are nasty. They are with their own. They are very useless in their own. Then Jeremiah is saying that you will be able to take Tifa to appease the people of Lofa County after Joseph Boakai is already impeached. Then Tifa will be used to appease the people of Lofa County and so forth. Now why you see Delon went and wrote on a page. And say, oh yeah, unconstitutional, blah 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 blah. It is because you hear about Jeremiah, he knows the whole plot. You're not even smart. You're Unity Party people, then you're not even smart. People are suffering. People are hungry. UP is ditching out again because they did it first. They are ditching out again. That's terrible. Keep playing star 7 and star, and I star 7 and star 100 hash. I'm about to do your draws. So T5 is not responding. But again, I don't have a problem with anybody. Nobody has to, whatever it is, we'll say what we can say. For those lawmakers that signed, about Jones, I'm disappointed. I don't know, young men like you, I don't know what you're looking for now. Young men like you, I don't know what you're looking for now. God has blessed you and where you are now. I don't know why you put yourself in that. What James Collier, yes, I can understand. He has some frustration or so forth here and there for what. But these are people who claim that they get money or they are this, that. You see the greediness of these young people. They don't have purpose. The courage that people they all have to say will remain here. 12 years, 6 years. We are administration. I refuse government job. They don't able that. Most of the people you see down there, they don't know why. I left a 4,500 job to go sit at Freedom FM to get pretty close to maybe 600, 700, the most 1,000, which of course we couldn't get every time because the support was not just coming to the station as anticipated. The CEO was struggling. So I couldn't see the CEO struggling like that and stay one for him to be paying me. I left 4,000 job just for that. You're not able to do it. You're not able. Look at you people. The kind of money you're getting already. Forget about what are your constituents. Some of you say you're going to be lying to your constituent here and there. Oh yeah, when we not do that thing, I will go back to our constituent to help them here and there. Or the government will do this here and there. Let me tell you something. When the constituents are angry with a government, even if you did not do anything for them, they will pull you back. Delon did not do anything for anybody because the people were vexed with CDC. They put Delon to power. You're not get sense. You are very useless in your thinking. What did they not do? And because the people were angry, they just put in there. What thing you get called about that? What thing you get called about read it? You see, you're just useless. You don't even understand. The glaring examples are right here. So let's agree that you don't achieve anything because you have a strong frame against the government. You think the citizens now know that because you're speaking against the ills of government, that what you're not getting anything, you think they don't know? You think they will go against you for that? How did that man to be elected? Did he build skyscrapers? Or Thomas Father who are building things here and there, they don't beat him. How you get called about money to be elected? You don't see angry people who got ready and so why are you thinking, hey, I won't do it for our people, how will get re-elected? Because you're useless. You don't even get sense. That's your problem. The damage you have done to yourself and will rob your inside good. Let me tell you something. I owe no apology to anyone for describing you in any form and manner. Because you get a representative, you're passing around, you think you're better than people. Let's get to the lines and interact with our callers. Crown Support is proud to be associated with the show, and we are very much grateful to the Almighty God that we are certainly getting there. So Tifa did not call again, and to speak as promised, but again we leave it like that. So we think for sure we are certainly getting there, and we think for sure we are certainly getting there. So let me call Councillor Garrison Dodo Yeru, because after that today, the guys were able to still read their resolution, what that means, and he's a lawyer. But again, despite being a lawyer, he also participated in one of the fiercely. In fact, I was running political commentary on that thing back and forth. I used to come from the TBS in the morning. I go on What's Your View in the evening on that speaker title removal. I was on it back to back. And Garrison then can really remember me for that moment. Councillor Yelu, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good, AB. I'm doing good.
Okay, great to have you on. I'm just trying to refresh the people on a fierce battle that was being fought. That was fought during the talent removal. You guys were the front runners, and we'll see you moving back and forth while we're there running the political commentaries. But though you are a member of the CDC and a supporter of the CDC, but I'm looking at your expert opinion on what happened today, or what that started happening today with the removal of news of Jonathan Fonati Kofa. I know the idea about the removal is doesn't make any news to you. You are already know about you being in a battle, you've been tested and so forth. But tell us what you saw today. What can you tell the public that's unfolding as it relates, or you can liken to previous actions that were taken in a similar manner?
Okay, Ibi, thank you so much for having me. I think it's been a while. I've just decided not to be on the radio, but thank you for the disclaimer. And my view tonight is...
Hello? Are you there? All right. So let me see. Let me get back to the honorable. Yeah, honorable, I will get back to you now. There's something that happened here. Let me try to resolve it quickly so that I get right back to you. Yeah, I want to get back to you to get that point. And I think for sure, and so I think for sure, honorable, I getting right back to you. Sorry. I had some challenge with the stuff, but we are certainly getting there. Let me try to get you back to you now as I speak, so that I can get back to you. And so let me see. And I don't think so. What you people are asking? I think I can get to Anthony Lucy line, and so somebody said they want me to get political science degree. Oh yeah, but I can tell the politics people in a party right? They say no politics. They even know anything about politics. I only want me teach them politics. Yeah, and they don't have any idea as to what politics is. So let me get on to this. Yellow, that will get to you very, very shortly. Let me try to take this break with T5 speaking, and then I get right back now because I want to get it.
Civil civility is the way out. Without disagreement, this is a political theater. This is not unique to this situation. It has happened in the past. There have been speakers, there have been deputy speakers, there have been leadership come in and leave. So when our issue, I think the perfect way to do it is to rather sit on dialogue and dialogue and remedy the situation. As you can see, my colleague, your friend. If you lack that ability and that experience to navigate your way and negotiate with your colleague, then you tend to be brutal. So I understand, especially one or two of the kids my colleagues, I'm sorry to say, they are brutal because they lack that energy and that experience. So you see them result into a face fight, not a way to go out. So that's what I said. They should bring the evidence, because if someone should sign, we should sit on the table, sit on the desk. Someone is seeing a fixing signature, and someone is inducing someone. There must be action. But to just say that you're plugging allegation, I wouldn't want to go down with them. I respect them. They are my friends. They are my colleagues. We're going to work together for the next 6 years. Today is just one of the tough times that we have experienced upon ourselves. If the dust will settle, we'll come back together. Well, for me, to be honest, the speaker is my boss. Is the speaker. I voted him. There's no way. There's no way. For what? What? The fellow will remove speaker. How does speaker remove? They say one person that removes speaker. They doesn't know the rule. The guys, the colleagues don't know. So fella is so powerful more than the speaker that you just tell the speaker to leave your seat today. He remove. What people missing the mark? No. Speaker enjoys my confidence. You listen to me. Speaker enjoys my confidence as his principal deputy. I got no issue with him. And I say this to my colleague Abu Kamara is here. If you fanatic or fanatic kofa like me, the way to remedy it is not to be arrogant, to fight your colleagues, insult your colleagues, attack your colleagues, because we all come fresh at this theater. We are independent. So if you attack Fala, you attack Abu because of obvious reason, because you don't want to negotiate, you're not solving the problem.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. All right. Let me get on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I had a challenge with the phone, and I had to go get charger. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can go on now. You are in speech. Yeah.
Yeah, so I said that the first thing is that thank you for the disclaimer. My view tonight does not reflect the views of the Congress for Democratic Change, but as former members of the 53rd National Legislature. So you see, Abraham, this country, we keep making one mistake over and over, and we expect different results.
Okay.
And the first thing I saw today is that the resolution drafted is a mere allegation.
Okay.
The allegation hasn't been proven. And it is the same thing with Speaker Tyler. When the guys started, in fact, the first school that went, I aborted that coup using the rules. So my thing was that the procedure you're following is wrong. Do the right thing. Like today, they said they got 48 members.
Okay.
And they are accusing the speaker of SYZ. So what the first thing you should have done? Somebody put a complaint on the floor. The speaker should be sanctioned to a committee and be investigated. When the speaker is found guilty, then that is a cause that you have established. So if somebody get out to say, hey, parent Gosden, we are stole from me, then immediately they should put you in jail. But what they are telling us. You think the frame of the Constitution did not make mistake to say, for cause. They say you can be removed, the speaker or deputy speaker can be removed by total majority of members of other house. But it should be for cause.
Okay.
So how cause is established? A cause, an allegation? No. And you as a lawyer, Eddie, you know, our court, our higher court, have told us in this country about the word of due process, the law that years before it condemns. You must confront, you must engage, you must get the evidence and everything involved. Have they met all of those requirements? So you now going to make Speaker Kofa to be so powerful because if he runs to the court say you're all right. So I don't think we are proceeding right. Those guys there, they are lawyers. And they know that when they say cause, it's not just a blank check. It's something that you must prove. In the asking of proving it, then you get the 11 men that you say you will remove you. So you know that the new law now coming to get in the country, when somebody accuses you, I mean you already guilty. They put you in jail. You think that they come and country will want to bail? So they come and country will want our children to inherit from us? So when someone accuse you, it means you are guilty.
So, Councillor Yelu, and from what you have said, despite the action taken by the pro-COFA group to have stalled legislative activities today, locked up the chambers, and there was no section held today, the guys still bent on reading the resolution and so forth outside of the national legislature. What does that mean? What weight does this give to your action?
But the same thing, that thing is not anything, it has no weight. It is just a political bluff, right? The first thing is that you might be doing a title fight.
Yeah.
Everything I told them, at the end result, they came back to what I said. There was a complaint put on the floor in the joint chamber, and before we even went to the joint chamber, there was a resolution of the body that our original chamber was going on a renovation, and we have to move to the joint chamber. So there was a complaint put on the floor against Speaker Tyler. The communication was read on the floor, and then it was sent to the Baron Brown committee. And then Speaker Tyler was invited twice, and he did not go for the investigation. So on the basis of default, the committee reported to plenary, and plenary voted that the fact that he had been found guilty and liable, he should be removed. And then they used the number to remove him. It's a process.
So in the wake of all of that, who presides to constitute a committee and leading to these allegations, to have the allegations investigated?
So you see why the conflict is not coming. You write the complaint, the speaker presides because he's the presiding officer, right? He's there. He constitutes the committee because the authority is given him. He's not removed. It's just an allegation. You remember when the guys came on the floor that the Speaker Tyler should recuse himself because of the B-Ball 1, B-Ball 2 saga and all those stuff. And the whole house was upside down. And then I read the provision of the rule that said when an issue of order is raised on the floor, it's a prerogative of the presiding to either sustain or dismiss it. So Speaker Tyler have the prerogative to sustain the order or dismiss it. And he dismissed it. That's how he started the fight. But I'm just trying to say to you, all of the time in the Mary Brook case, in the Grace Span case, we went to court. They said due process. All of the time the people carry the legislature to court, it's always about the due process. We will not learn from it. If you really show you get a number, then I see no hastiness in the thing. All you have to do, go through the process, use your number, and remove the speaker legally. But in the absence of that, it's not a good thing. It's not a good sign for our democracy. And how do you establish the number? People should come on the floor and vote on their signature. I remember during the removal of Speaker Tyler, there were people who signed the resolution, and after 1 or 2 days, they came by and withdrew their signature through an affidavit.
Wow.
So there are so many complications. But the best thing they can do is to do, look, this country is a country of law. If Speaker Tyler or Speaker Kofa is held liable for anything and is proven consistent with laws of this country, nobody will back him. Do the right thing, use the law, rather than going through the means that when he goes to court, you make him to be a big hero, because the legislature did not succeed in removing Tyler. In removing Snow. They did not succeed in removing Ashley. They resigned. But the opinion of the higher court was that due process. So are you telling me now you are given Speaker Kofa due process? Mind you, Speaker Kofa is a lawyer, a seasoned lawyer, one of our best. So he's not somebody you're going to ride on and say, we'll take advantage of him. The removal of Speaker, it is not just political. It is both constitutional and political. So in the absence of one cannot hold. In as much that you need a number, you need to follow the process of the due process clause that is in the Constitution. That's why they say he should be removed for cause, and cause must be established through due process. So everything I see them doing today is a mere allegation and bluff. If they're serious for you and they have the number, then they have to go back and follow the procedure and remove him. But we want our children to learn good things. And what do we want our children to learn? They want to learn something that will be lawful. The precedent that it should be set, it should be a precedent that tomorrow when the children are growing up, they can use that. Not a negative precedent we should always have against the children, against our country. So in my mind, look, I'm not member of the House of Representatives, and I don't have any voting right. All I'm conscious them to do is that if you know you have the number, use your number legally. It's go and investigate the speaker. Let the speaker be found guilty. And then when he is found guilty, you use that number, that your 48 number that you say you have, you use it to remove him. They will date the speaker title. And when we advise them, then you need to see in a place here. Every radio station, go people behind me to attack me. You have 2, 3 of those guys, but at the end result, they listen. And we went through the process, and Speaker Tower was removed legally. He did not go back to court to go for redress in the court, because if we have not gone with due process and removing Speaker Tower as a lawyer, he would have gone to court. So this is what we're saying. They got plenty of things to do for us. They have a work to do for the Liberian people. When you get fighting for 5 months, you know you'll not be doing the Liberian people work. So let's be honest with ourselves. And it's not about partisan business. It is about the country that we all love and cherish so much. And since we love this country, the only thing that can save each and every one of us is the law of this country. It is the law of this country that today you are saying that they're talking about freedom of expression and expressing yourself. Because I not been able, someone can walk to you and just arrest you and do anything to you. It is because we have law in this country. In the absence of law, you will not have a country called Liberia. So since the bedrock of our democracy is our constitutional law, then we must live up to our law, rather than violating the law and say that political decision. The framers did not say it was a political decision. If they wanted it to be political, say the framer would have just said the speaker will be removed by 2/3 majority. They will not put that caveat for cause. So, in the absence of due process, can you establish a cause? Now, if you say the police will be making laws for us, if they don't want to follow due process, they're telling us now that if somebody say Garrison you do is this, but Garrison already guilty. When you say Abraham Gosling, we have start my ears, but the man guilty because the allegation and they means that allegation means you are guilty.
Right.
So we cannot live and build a country like that. So let it follow the procedure and do it the right way, rather than causing confusion, because no matter what, they have to listen to the Supreme Court. It's because COFA goes to the court, the court will issue the prohibition. And when they tell them to go back and return to status quo, they must go back and start doing everything over. Then the Liberian Post job will not be done. It will be focusing on the removal of speaker, and then we'll get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more going for nothing. I think the biggest thing you need to look for, if you say you're really serious of removing somebody, get the number, use the number through the due process clause within the Constitution. When you establish that, that man will be left with no alternative but to when the man know that he is found guilty already from the committee room, he will be left with no alternative with looking at the number that they will say they have, he will resign.
You're right.
Rather than just causing problem for the country.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And Councillor Yelu, I appreciate that. And I'm seeing a story from Grand Bassa County here shared with me by Mama Sikaba, where Representative Thomas Goswa, he has revoked his signature from the resolution to remove Speaker Kofa and says that he was planted to investigate. He said he was only there so that he could investigate. So Goswa, who has initially signed a resolution, it says here, stated that his involvement was purely investigative, intending to gather information about a number of lawmakers supporting the effort and individuals orchestrating it. So in a detailed statement, that is why he said my role in the matter was purely investigative. It's not meant to endorse the effort to unseat him. Goswa's investigation revealed that the push for Kofa's removal stemmed from his recent decision to initiate an audit of the House of Representatives, an unprecedented move in at promoting transparency and accountability within the legislative body. So some of them are saying that they were only there to investigate and it was not to remove.
you will see several of those affidavits coming out of withdrawal of their signature, revoking their very signature that you see over there. And you can't stop them. And the man say, I revoke my signature. What you will do?
You can't do anything. You're right.
The man will notarize it and do it the proper way legally and send it to you and say, don't put my name on your resolution again. That thing is finished. What you will do?
You're right.
Like you roll a check to the bank and go by and say that check, I revoke that check, then the bank will still go pay the money.
So I understand this. At what point do we understand these maneuverings to be bribe-related issues? The kind of way the money was displayed and how you people do your thing. Money exchanging hands, just like that. You don't call that bribe. You also call it political maneuvering or, let's say, lobbying or so forth. How do you call the monies that were exchanged that they themselves, they affirmed?
You know, our constitutional democracy is very complex. So even if we say it's a bribe, we agree. Who's going to prosecute? The Justice Ministry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because crime is committed against the state.
Yeah.
And the Justice Ministry has also prosecuted. They say they don't see anything to prosecute. What will you do? So you see why in some country prosecution is an independent body.
Mm-hmm.
You see why in some state in America they elect the prosecutors or the attorney general in the
fact, the
states.
office of attorney general is never attached to the executive. It's an independent autonomous body.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because in fact, you know, because our constitutional system where we make the president to be so powerful. That's why you see the justice minister can be a fair. But honestly, the justice minister is the only minister who have the authority to disagree with the president and say, look, Mr. President, this we can't do it. Because of what? Because they are looking at the law. And this is why some time ago when President Robert Mugabe was in Zimbabwe, he even said that his information minister would be a lawyer. And you know why? He said, because the man who speaks for me should be the one who knows the law. So that when he says something, he will say in keeping with the law, not just to say anything he wants to say or insult people and just condemn everybody. Some of those practices were good governance. Yeah. So I'm just saying to you, April, like I told you the last time concerning even issues, new position, violation of code of conduct. Do you know that people in the country never knew that the code of conduct was amended in 2022? It was never sanctioned. It never sanctioned anybody for campaigning. Really, a revised code of conduct.
You're right.
But Liberian will just run with everything. The person violate law. The person violate law. The person violate law. But they will not tell you. They can't read. So our problem is the way we structure our state. And at one point we were saying, look, there's actually a need for to review our constitution. The manner and form of the 1986 Constitution, those conditions does not exist now. We are a democratic nation, and the power given the president is too much. We need to visit the Constitution. And when we visit the Constitution, then we will make people like the justice minister then very powerful and independent. But that's how Africa, the prosecutor, they can carry the president to court. Why do you think they can do that? Because their Constitution. You know what I'm saying? It's because of their constitution. So we have to be clear on these things and look, take a very serious thing when it comes to our democracy. We cannot strengthen this democracy leaving the constitution like that, because the constitution will have the first time it was actually tested. It was after the 2005 election before we start seeing all the flaws in the constitution.
Okay.
Now since 2005 to now, it's almost, you know how many years? Almost 20 years. And we have not stayed. The Madam President or Selim set up a constitutional review committee. And they said we should go and do a referendum on several clauses in the constitution. But because it has always been like the ruling party against the opposition, we have never made it to be a Liberia's project. And when you make an opposition for the ruling party, the opposition in majority will reject the clauses that you want to amend. That's the problem we have had.
Okay. Councillor, thank you. More of these things we'll keep talking, but thank you so much. Appreciate.
I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you so much for your expert opinion on this issue. So he's speaking from a legal background, which of course is very obvious. So let's get to the lines interact with you, and we just spend about 30 minutes on this, and that's what happened today. So you can call us. The female lines are active as well, and 0777 okay 375. I had 0375. All right, so they are active as well, and we'll try to call those of you. The draws are done already, and for the Cash giveaway. So let me get to this line. Our mother first. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, hello.
Hello, my son. How you coming on?
I'm doing fine, man.
Oh, my child. I can always say, I think, you know, I can go to heaven and see what coming happen in Turkey. Thank you. You see, we the Liberian people, the reason why God made us life, that hard that we enter all it. And laughing with your friend, they be back to them. That will the Liberian people don't do that. But they see what the CDC lawmaker they do tonight. But someone got already talking. He said the reason why he can't go to after their quarter is that you would power off for him to win election. So we know all the things that they do. Just like I cannot do work with the Liberian people. The money we get to lawmaker, why you can't buy right and share on people, or why you can't do something for us to CA. But the message you were done with that was so that the devil now is testing with. So we all will see them now. So thank you, Papa. That God be with you.
All right, Mama. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let me get on to the next line. Then I get a medicine. Yeah, Dodo. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, Mom. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Le, for the information. I'm so happy, but you will not believe, Teacher Le, I was stuck. Hello?
Yeah, we're listening.
I was stuck when you were reading that announcement. But remember one time I called on the show, I told you, say, Pikakofa is almost attack. I told you, say, that the champion on him, that is that what I knew.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm 18 years living. But for Tomo Fala, I will tell you, it was just God that exposed him today. Everything that went on today, Tomo Fala is in the fallen law. Tomo Fala, in your own spirit, man, you will not say, he not know, because God already exposed it. But they're God thinking for our political leader, still not in talk on it. Look what they are wicked. Is it the problem when they put to us? When they feel that person, where I can kill a person and say, hello?
Yeah, go on. Conclude.
Okay. They feel that person, we are kill one person and say, so they will come to run in the 2024. Person and say, for God will expose it. And I seen it again. I want for Speaker Kofa. So God will have a very on that panel for 3 days fasting and praying because they can't want the honor that sleep to do to us.
Okay.
People to the now, let go expose it.
You're right. Thank you. Thanks for your contribution. Let me get to medicine and I quickly and I keep playing. We'll get on to your. How are you doing?
I'm good, Ebi. Thank you so much for the education you continue to provide for the people of Liberia. Ebi, the biggest problem in Liberia, the Liberia problem that get Liberia to where it is, are the lawmakers our people can elect.
You're right.
They have the authority because they made a policy, they made a law. They can appropriate budget, money for projects, but they don't have anything in their heart called Liberia that the country should be better for them, their children, and for everyone else. They don't think so. Only for themselves. That's why you see them making allocation for themselves every time. See their villages that they come from. With all of people money they can allocate to themselves. See the villages they come from. These guys are the problem in Liberia. Why will you be taking money to compromise your own country? To sell your own country? Like in the case of investors coming to Liberia, they'll go and take money. Then they compromise the country. They tell them, like, since the some concession agreement is signed anytime. So these guys are the problem. And what everything they did in our country to take money, the money they took, that they, thank God for the representative from Bapo. It's a criminal act. These guys should be prosecuted. That's crime. Look, the senator of New Jersey, the senior senator, he was the Senate Foreign Committee chairman. He took money from foreign government because he worked with foreign government. He used a different on foreign government.
All right, medicine.
Hundreds of thousands of
so we can hold you out. Let me get to all callers. You know, the line is quite jammed tonight, so let's just try to manage it. Bridge, hello, how you doing? Yeah.
Avi, good evening, my dear brother.
Yeah, Abraham Collins, let's listen to you quickly, please.
My dear brother, how to rescue your country, man? Get t-shirt 25 grand to remove speaker, man, brother. How to rescue country? You know? But, Avi, I know father. For a long time, we've been in a party. We start shaking him, but not too close to him. Listen to the man interview, Avi. You are a lawyer. You are very well educated man. Listen to that man. That man was not going to come on the show. Maybe. Oh, you are you don't know how to navigate all this decanary this thing that he's saying. You are a leader, the second man in command. They come and remove your body and want to preserve. You saw what Marvin Cole and Errol Papi from more than day to lock the door. Abu Kamara were there with him. And Evi, so Tamafara want to tell us that he was not in the know. Man, for a start that team, and not because he had the opportunity 2005 from 2006 all the way now, so that you know everything. You on the checkerboard, but we also here we can see. We can see. You know about the thing, brother. You are just saying all the 4 lawmakers in Loba County close to him sign. So what you want to tell us? You know, you go by and fight another war. Or I think Speaker Kofa need to open her eyes.
Yeah.
They lure him into Italy, I don't know, allegedly into Italy so that they can remove him behind him. But I say kudos to Marvin Cole, a lot of people promo, and all the other guys, even the guys that look at that money. Every people are suffering. No money to send the children to school.
Yeah.
Giving Lawmaker 25,000 to remove Speaker. Can you imagine that? That the country came to rescue? Thank you, AB.
That's their priority. Removing people. They started with 10 position, taking people off job everywhere. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly. Your name.
Thank you. My name is Ire SG. I call from Abuja, Nigeria.
Let's hear from you, Eric, quickly.
Eddie, is that the deputy speaker, Mr. Fala, who business people die in Foya during the election process? Is that the deputy speaker?
Is the father I'm talking about?
Those who die during the election process. Those who die during the election process, their spirit and their forefather spirit will not forgive Father. If our Father is in that clandestine deed to remove the speaker, those people who die because of him in Foya, their spirit will not forgive him. Let Mr. Father be aware that he must rather during the campaign against Darrell Dillon. We are all in the poo water, in the drainages, campaigning for him. He should be aware. And all those CDC lawmakers that affect their signature to that list, they should be aware. It's too early to betray the party. It's too early. And be aware there will be more betrayal if you're not careful. And the standing bearer of our party should be aware.
Okay.
There a lot of betrayal will come.
Okay, thank you. We can hold you at that time. Hello, how you doing, Eric? And so let me get on. And hello, how you doing? Hello. We are still getting there, and we are trying our best to get there. And no matter what the circumstances. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, Lord, let's hear from you solo quickly. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the show. And my brother, cool your temper a little bit. And we shouldn't stress our mind for those evil people, but God will revenge for us. And you understand? But where more Tomafara want? Everything you explain here, Abi Tomafara know about it. He's the one, he's part of those plans. Because he don't want for he and Jeremiah going to be disposed or brought out to the Liberian people. Jeremiah giving him money, they're working along together. Man, where you want my brother Tomafara? From plain feet, we are talking from plain feet and make you who you are today. You turn around, you make you lawmaker. You stay there for how many years? What? 18 years now, going in your 24 years. You turn around, you become speaker, deputy speaker of the House. What more you want to honor the party and your friends? Because of you, people lost their life. People lose their life in Lofa. People risk their life to go to Lofa to vote for you. People risk their life to defend you. Today, that's how you want to pay them back. Maybe the only thing I can tell you, let's expel those guys from the party. Let them go and go do what they have to do. And the decision the people taking, I support that decision. Let them be very, very vigilant and go after them. Instead they want to destroy them. Tomorrow, you sat down there, maybe you just read a letter for a man leaving a house to go support a party. the people falling behind him, the suspending him for a job, the people losing their job. You're not thinking about that one. You're not thinking how to settle that issue, but you're thinking how to support yourself and your family. Let's expel those people.
All right.
If they call for
All right,
the
so we can have that. Tifa stay insists that he's not what you people thinking him to be. He's still saying that it's just hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, quickly, let's hear from you. Your name?
Yeah, David Melvin calling from Turkey, Istanbul.
From where? Istanbul, Turkey?
Yeah, Turkey, Istanbul.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, AB, I just want to talk about Fala. This is Fala playing. Fala and the vice president in the Congo. 2029 election, there will be nothing there. Or UP will not be strong because the vice president is not running. The president will not be contesting. So he will actually be out. So UP will not have the strength because they will not get the money. So Tomo Fala and man, they're going to contest. And they want to raise money. So Tomo Fala want to take the speakership to raise more money and do more projects in Lofa. Because Lofa and Nima can get them good vote. You remember 2011 election, Prince Joseph came third with 11% of the vote. So that's what the guys are looking at. Now they are planning early. It's Tomo Fala plan into the whole thing, the whole Jabaja into it. They are planning to get and Boga sitting there. He too he want a budget to pass. But the other two men they had their own plan behind on the other side. So that's the whole thing that happening there, brother.
Okay. Yeah, we just what they call Steve M and Kawo. Hello, how you doing, Steve? Quickly.
Yeah, good. Good evening, AB. How you doing?
Fine. Your name and let me say, Steve. Where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm calling from President AB.
And go ahead.
AB, yeah, I got it with that news this morning. We're on Freedom FM. I just got it to put a video on when I saw that thing. My own thing here is the issue that has to do with Tomo Fala.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the highest betrayal in life was being displayed today. So this tells you that there is no friend or anyone that call you a friend can be trusted at any level. We only pray to God that people that we consider to be friends and God will just guide our footsteps along with them. If Tomo Fala can do what he did today, what more about the man who brought him to prominence, George Weah? And the list of names, the voter to fight up the Weah, and all of the representatives that went on the CDC banner that came from Lofa County, that all fixed their signature to that thing. You would not tell me that none of those people told Thomas Fala, oh, Chief, this is what we are doing, or this is what we did. He was in the know. He knew what he was doing. And I think the party should have a stand if it's true, which of course from public opinion, he is. The party should expel Thomas Fala. The party should do it immediately. Either he resign or the party should have a stand to expel him. Because if you, as a deputy, who should have taken the fight to the opposition, but we take the whole Lofa Black, which have been one of the CDC strong and powerhouse in the legislature, to do what they did today. It made Thomas Fala can even overthrow he can even overthrow George Weah. So my own plea is that continue to follow the development, but I think Thomas Fala in the know and should be expelled if he found guilty. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we soon be doing the draws. I have roughly just 10 more minutes, and so we should be doing the draws for you people. So let me pick female lines. Hello again, quickly.
Hello, Alvin.
Yeah, man. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, happy to hear from you, AB. You have said all, AB. Money is mommy over from the president.
Okay.
I mean, the people are we so disappointed in Thomas Farah. Thomas Farah of all persons. So what happened in Lofa? Thomas Farah wanted us say he was not innocent of it. For the own people killing in Lofa. Yeah. They cannot see what they're doing. We depend on them to move to do things for us in the house. So they are going this way. It's so disappointing. But we got news for them. Yeah. Just what our father are saying. The decision our father coming our way. After they should see. Yeah. Then they go by their way. Yeah. So they can be able to pass their bill. So that local kind of thing they're doing to us. Huh? They set it all up. Eh? What's that? Yeah. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing.
Okay.
They got money in their country. Our children are sitting home. They are not going to school, but they get money to go to lawmaker to go remove and they speak up from the house. Yeah. But I know God made ugly. He made ugly, but he don't let ugly. What they are doing, they will get their reward. One. We tell God, thank you that it keep on this way. So the fanatic can know who love it and who not like you. So he can know how to work with them in the house. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you for your contribution. Let me get to this Uma and the next Uma, then we get on to the draws moment. I don't have much time. I got to get going. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Let's hear from you quickly, please.
This is Mom Mary calling from Bronco.
Yeah, Ma'am Mary, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, this is my first time calling on this show.
Welcome.
Oh, my son, Thomas Father. We stay too long in CDC until some of us now we don't get old. So Thomas Father won't tell me the day that my daughter left that place, left Lofa. That same week, it was the time when they did that fighting in Lofa, they killed that boy. And when she went there, she and that boy always used to go walk around. So Thomas Father won't tell me that the pay he get for us. Oh, Jesus.
Anyway,
be with him.
He still insists that he's not involved. You're looking at him differently. He is still saying you're seeing him differently. But it's not what you think.
The man speaking English and we listen to him. If he says so, I'll tell God thank you. He said that not what he said. But the people from Lofa, all the lawmakers that are closer to him, they all sang. So what he trying to say? What he trying to tell us? My father, God bless you. I continue to do your work, my child.
Oh, mommy, thank you so much. My, you know you rest yourself. Your lead attention thing. They think oh man, you relax yourself. You relax your mental tension. Yeah. We'll fight this battle. Yeah, thank you. All right, and it's about saving our country, and we are. And let me make this one clear again before we can get to our winners here tonight, and to put smiles on their faces. Send the people dishing our money down there. At least you'll fight for your little money and get it here, yeah. Because you're putting on outside the dishing our money. So we power here and I try in 3-3. They put a wiki. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. You're just calling. Let me call the winners then up here because I've given you all your time then now. So it's time for our winners to be caught so that they too can have to celebrate. Send the people divine. I know what in 25,000 on that side. Let the people get a little small LD on it. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing, boss man?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Ibrahim. How you doing? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Are you getting me? You getting me now?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Are you getting me?
Yeah, hello.
Boss man, are you getting me?
Yeah.
My name is Ibrahim from King's FM.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Ibrahim from King's FM. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello. Boss man, are you getting me?
Eddie.
I'm calling you and you calling me. What, you getting me?
Eddie.
All right. So let me call you back. Maybe the network. Let me call you back. So maybe the network. Say, you know me, you there. Doing that kind of thing that they want to call me. Let me get back to you. And there's a part of love. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello, how you doing?
Baby.
Hello, how you doing? Hello, Bossman. Bossman, how you doing? Okay, so I will get back to you. I will get back to you, and the moment you adjust, I will get back to you. Let me get to the next person. Time of excellence here. 888-79 and 7978 and 70. All right. So let me get on to this next person. Then we get there. Crown Support is proud to be associated with the show, and we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we are grateful. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello, how you doing? Hello, you getting me?
Hello. Yeah. You getting me? I'm hearing you.
All right. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing, boss man?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
God.
Why all of you acting there? You're not getting me. Yeah, why you're acting there? You're not getting me. Why? I know you're hearing me now, but I want you to hear me the other way. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, Abraham, we on here.
Yeah, Gibson Roberts.
Gibson Roberts. Talking to me from where?
Kings FM.
From where is it, Kings? You inside here with me?
I talking with from Puebla.
Gibson.
Yeah, from Puebla.
Gibson, you play the jackpot?
Yeah, sure.
How many times you played?
I played 3 times.
3 times. You ever play and won before?
No.
Okay. What was the code you used tonight?
I used 799 100 hash.
You just chewing it in your mouth. Star 799 100. Anyway, Gibson, thank you so much. Congratulations. You won 10,000.
Thank you, boss man. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations. So we get going. Let me go back to the first guy. I think he should be able to get me now, if he can. So we are right here on this very day, grateful to the Almighty God that we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. Hello, how are you doing, boss man, this time?
Yeah, hello.
You getting me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You say your name? What's your name?
Chris Perkins.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris Taju?
Yeah, Perkins. Perkins.
Say that again.
Perkins.
Oh, Chris Perkins.
Yes, sir.
Where you tell that kind of where people need from? You where, man?
No. I better man.
Better man doing Perkins. Why you not say Nangala or and Tupa or and Quali? All kind of name you go to Perkins. Anyway, no problem, Mr. Perkins. The way you deal with that, say I ain't even calling you. Say until you win because the Perkins they're not supposed to win that kind of money. They money here for the Tupas, the Nyamans, the whatever. Anyway, let's get there. Mr. Perkins, you play the cash giveaway and of course the jackpot tonight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and how many times you played?
4 times.
4 times?
Yeah.
And you ever play and won before?
Yeah, the first time when you left through your
Freedom
first area,
FM, yeah.
3,000.
You said 3,000 Freedom FM?
No, on Kings. When you left on Freedom FM.
Yeah. Oh, you won what? How much did you win? 3,000. Okay, and tonight again, you are caught up again. All right, so congratulations. So you had 10,000 to add to what you won first. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bowman. Thank you.
The name again, Perkins. The first name is
Chris.
Chris Perkins.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Perkins, congratulations. Let me get on to the 10,000 again. Then I go to the 15,000, 1,000. Then we certainly get there. But of course, the next team, they will be right here 0881 and 560. Yeah, 560 799. And that is where we are. And we are certainly getting there. That is it. Right here on this very day, folks. With God, all things are possible. Students, why I'm calling these people. And you people can be lecturing all kinds of way in class now. You're like you're calling each other here. You're doing some kind of thing, but anytime I can come back to put you to order. So that's it. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm okay, sir.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Courage K. Jala.
Courage K. Jala.
Yeah.
Okay. You going to school or what are you doing?
I'm schooling.
You schooling? Which class you in?
I in university.
Oh, you be university person, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be graduate now, right?
Yes, yeah, but you know the university also.
What's wrong with university? You don't even.
That's what you got here. So I'll show you.
I don't even love you. You know that university now. Okay, no problem, Courage. You said Courage K. Jala?
Yeah.
Okay, Courage K. Jala.
But my mom think I using so the name different.
So which name is on the same?
Moba Mami.
Mama Mami?
Yeah.
Okay, Mama Mami. Okay. Thank you, and Courage, and congratulations to you. And in fact, you ever played one before? In fact, your mom can be playing, or you can be playing.
So I'm using it.
Oh, you using your same as your same. Yeah. So that means it's registered in her name, but you are the own. Okay, no problem. Yeah. But you always playing.
Yeah, for free, but I haven't won.
All right, Courage. Now you muster the courage to still play, and you see what courage can do. You live in your name. So tonight I've called you in for the first time, and if you said you haven't won before, then I'm calling you up right here tonight for the first time. You pay all your school fees already?
No, I haven't registered yet.
For what now? They were going to put you in university now. You're not registered yet. We didn't put you there now. Okay, no problem. You will go register. So, Courage, congratulations. You won 15,000 Liberian dollars. All right, congratulations. So tomorrow, Courage, tomorrow you can pass by and get a book bag and something that you can use to at the university. It doesn't matter.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you're welcome. King Sefen is here. You can come here and get that. But the money will soon enter your account, that number's account. The money will soon enter that number's account, but the book bag is here. You have to come and receive it at the station here.
Okay, thank you so much, Eddie. I'm so glad to be talking to you today.
Okay.
I wish to meet you one of these days.
All right, no problem. Thank you, Courage. And let me try to get on to the next person right here. Let me see whether the 10,000 person I will get to again and so forth here and there. This is where we are. And 115 gone already. So let me see and get on 0888 and 06 and 4396. 4396. We are certainly getting there, and that is life for us. So let's see, what do we do? How do we do what we do? And that is where we are, and we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and out of good health. Let's get on. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Boss man, how you doing?
Agudo.
Okay, AB God sent here calling you from Kings FM.
Yeah.
Okay, so you played the jackpot.
Yeah.
How many times you played?
I played 2 times.
2 times today.
Yeah, when the show started.
When the show started. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever played one before?
No.
Wow.
Not before.
Not before.
Yeah.
All right. We always gave our money to for frequent players. Like 5,000 like that, we can give it out. You not get that one before too?
No.
How long you been playing? Maybe you not play for a long year. How long you been playing the thing?
I've been playing since the year started, but I don't play constantly like every day.
Can you pray? Can you pray to God with all your heart?
I can pray to God with all my heart.
You can't leave on beyond.
I can leave on beyond. Every time I play, I pray to win. Yeah, when I was in Burma, instead I pray all over the network. I pray to win when you're on freedom.
I know, certainly. So, what's the name assigned to the sim that I'm calling you on?
Koklo C Biri.
Kokoro T.
No, Koklo C Biri. Koklo Chuku Biri.
Oh, Chuku Biri. Okay, Kokoro Chuku Biri. Okay, Kokoro Chuku Biri. Okay, congratulations, Mr. Chuku. Let me say Chuku Biri, and you won 10,000. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yo, how can help you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much, Kokoro. And we certainly get in there, and that is what it is, and that is what exactly we do. So we are very much grateful to the Almighty God. 4396 has already gotten it. All right, so let me go to 150 again and see whether I can get on to one more person. And we certainly get in there. 088 and 6 086 40 and 5155. Okay, so let's get on to this one, yeah. And we certainly get in there. You see it okay, so I will do something here. So I'm getting this one. Yeah, 08874 08874 29. So there's 29 197. We need to get 110,000. Quick. Let me see what I can get it done before I fly off here. All right. So that is it right here on this very die. Yeah, no. And okay, so let me get on to this one. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How you doing, Papa?
I'm okay.
How you sounding so?
Yeah, I'm good. AB, I'm talking away.
I know that me you talking away. But the way you talking there, why you making me to talk that way too?
Yeah.
So what is your name?
I'm Edward Kedo.
Meto.
Edward Kedo.
Kedo.
Edward.
Edward. Okay, Edward Kedo.
Yeah.
When you come to the code now, you can be spelling all the name there. All you play the jackpot tonight, right?
Yeah, I played jackpot.
How many times you played?
I played 2 times.
2 times.
Yeah.
Wow. And at the only time you've been playing, you haven't played before.
No, I've been playing before. I've been playing on your own.
And you played there and won there, or you never win before?
No, man. I never won.
You got to think about that one. Winning is something that people can forget. So you don't even win before. Don't say, oh,
no,
don't drag the thing.
Well, I think I the courage I win.
Wow. You sounded like an older person, above 40.
No, I'm not. I'm around 29.
88, 29?
Yeah.
You said what? You around what?
28.
Oh, you 28? You around 28 years?
Yeah.
Wow. That means you big man now. That's good. Edward. Yeah. So Edward, congratulations. And you won 15,000 along.
Oh, thank you. I lead to them and inside.
Any people getting there 25,000 on that side, you get your own 15,000 on this side.
15. I least they put either 25, 15.
No, but beside that, they said they were getting 15 first. So they see 15 the A for like you eating to net.
Yeah.
All right. So that contract, they will go back for their ballot money. So you will come for a boat bag here as well. And Chief, yeah, there's a boat bag here, but that money is coming to your account now.
Thank you, sir.
All right, boss. Welcome. All right. So we are certainly getting there, and that is where we are, and that is what we do. So we are here. I'm making sure that they work it up. Oh, can you imagine 1040? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. These Liberian people, they are cause business. And here is it. I'm here turn like this. Let me get on to this person quickly. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
How are you doing, Mama? Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Oh, you doing fine too?
Yes.
Okay. Great to hear from you, man. What is your name?
My name is Famata Wallo.
Famata Wallo. Where do you live?
I live on 9th Street.
9th Street?
Yes.
Okay. Great. You play the jackpot tonight?
Yes.
How many times?
2 times.
2 times. You ever play and won before?
Yes, I've been playing, but I can't win.
Oh, you've been playing, but you can't win.
Yes.
But you're not winning. Why you just been playing? You just playing, you're not winning, you just playing, you're not playing. So what are you doing? What do you can go do?
Well, I'm doing business.
What kind of business?
Coal business.
Coal?
Yeah.
Oh, that the plastic bag you can put in all that coal bag. Which one now? People listening to you. I must say I listen to you. And the business you doing, and one can sponsor it. I want asking you. So what kind of business? What step you doing? At the plastic bag tap or at the BB bag?
I can sell the bag, then I toss on the plastic.
Oh, you sell a bag and you toss on in the plastic. How many bags you can get, then you start selling?
So now you get 50 bags, sometimes 100 bags, all depends.
Oh, all depends. The money you get.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. God is really, really wonderful. Thank you so much. How long you been doing the business?
Since 2000 now.
How much you can buy one coal bag?
I can buy one full bag. Rainy season it can be 400 for bag.
On Asa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bush down.
Oh, okay. So 400 for bag times and 50, that's 20,000.
Yes.
So 20,000 like that. For the transportation, everything inside?
No, the transportation are 200. All depend the distance.
Oh, okay. So let's just say $400 and 50 bags will be 20,000.
Yeah.
So 100 bags will be 40,000.
Yeah.
Then when the 200 and get it, and then maybe about 50,000 can give you 100 bags.
Yes.
Very good. So now tonight, I just want to tell you that you just won 50,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you see there. Now you can add up the coal, you can buy 150 bags or so forth here and there now. Congratulations.
Thank God.
Yeah. So what is the name I assigned to the sim again? What's the name?
The name that under my husband's name. Jeremiah T. Wallow.
Okay, Jeremiah T. Wallow.
Yeah.
You must gain some of the money too, please.
All right.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mama. Then you get that, but you get both back here. You must come for it too, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We thank God for that. Thank you. All right, folks, that's all the time tonight. I want to say thanks to all of you. Congratulations to all of our winners. And some of you who we couldn't reach, we'll try to still call you up again. But again, keep playing all of the time. Like we said, Wednesday and Thursdays, just keep this code *799 *100# and keep playing. Always be a winner. Before you quit, be a winner so that your name goes through the record as a winner. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, do have a pleasant time. Bye-bye.